But today it's the final part of the presentation. I wanted to spend a little bit of time letting people who are actually hands-on working with PSP talk about their experiences and show what they have going on. So with that, could you please welcome from Backbone Entertainment, Chris Charla and Mika.
Thanks for having us up here. So we want to talk a little bit about our experience so far on PSP, hopefully dispel a couple of myths, and then go into what really excites us about the platform. The most important thing to realize is that polygon for polygon, PSP actually has more power than PS2. So that's all awesome, but what's really great about PSP is that once you get into it, you realize that Sony has hit this freaking amazing cost-performance ratio with the system. You know, in the past, we've seen new systems with greater power, but it's always at the price of higher development costs. Honestly, the opposite is happening with PSP. The power and ease of development puts us as developers in just this incredible sweet spot because we're going to be able to deliver true console experiences without high-end console development expenses. We're in full production now, and based on our experiences so far, we anticipate average project staffing post-launch at something around 3 to 4 engineers and 6 to 10 artists. So that awesome price-performance ratio and the boost we get from enabling PSP-specific features is one of the main reasons we decided to bring Death Jr., our original IP, exclusively to PSP. So now I'd like to show you some brief clips of an early build of Death Jr. Taken straight from the PSP development environment to show off a couple of these hardware features.
Thanks, Chris. So the first thing we're going to demonstrate is hardware lights. Hardware lights have always been a luxury on consoles and PCs, which is good because on handheld screens before it would have looked like crap. What this screen now guarantees is a consistent color space. We can really use the light the way it is meant to be used. Using the environment from our game, we can now demonstrate the ease at which it takes to throw in 4 hardware lights and just tweak the variables. In this demo, you can see that we can move back and forth between polygonal and spline effects. You definitely can see the polygon trails are much more polygonal. Currently, we're using this feature heavily in our special effects. Finally, we have hardware morphing. We're most excited about this feature. What you're looking at is a debug camera of flowers being influenced by our main character. They're low poly for a reason because we intend to have hundreds of these on screen at any given time. All right, here's what it all looks like in action on PSP.
Cool, thanks a lot. Thanks, Mike. So if you guys want to see more on Death Jr., I'll actually be giving a talk about it later this afternoon. So thanks very much. And before I pass things back to Andy, I just want to say we're hiring. Stop by our job booth and drop off your resume. Thanks again.
Thanks very much, guys.